Yo, what's up, man? This your boy D. Went on the porch. We not on the porch today. We inside. Y'all get to see the wonderful space of being inside the on the porch studio. I guess would we call it a studio?
I love studio space. I like it.
Yeah, you know, I guess that's what you'll call it.
The energy was good when I walked in it, so it feels good.
You think so?
The energy felt good coming in here.
Thank you. We try to make it comfortable everybody. But today I'm sitting here with my girl, Dominque. She said I could call her Dime. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know her as Dime the strategist, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna stick with Dime then. You know what I'm saying? My girl, she's here today to talk about her foundation, Daughters Beyond Incarceration.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And she has some information that she want to get out because she's trying to empower our women, our kids, especially our young girls in the city of New Orleans. And she got some great information that she want to get out today. And she's going to do it with your boy on the porch. And hell, let's just get right into it, Miss Dime.
Yes.
So you have an event coming up. You have a class event. What would you?
So where do you want me to start from? Because I need to pay homage to my dad, and the only reason why I'm here. So I grew up in the St. Bernard projects. My entire family, all my life, grew up on Gibson Street. My father, his name is Charles Brown Jr. He's been incarcerated for 41 years. November 18th, I made 41. So needless to say, I have never seen my father outside of prison bars, with the exception was at his father's funeral. And I know a lot of y'all bring the dads home or the incarcerated parent home at the funeral, and you don't think about the trauma that it causes the child. But I'm here to tell you that it is extremely traumatic. So Daughters Beyond Incarceration is a response to an epidemic that Black people are systemically placed in unknowingly. I didn't ask for this life. Daughters Beyond Incarceration isn't a dream come true. It's not something that I wished for, and it's not something that's like, oh, I can't wait to do this when I grow up. No, my dream was to be a track star. I went to Warren Easton, I graduated, I won the 400-meter dash, and I got a scholarship to Alabama State. I'm supposed to be running track. I didn't ask for this life. But here I am working to support Black women and girls in my community that are impacted by incarceration. And, you know, Demetrius, one of the most common misconceptions that a lot of people don't understand is they feel like my mama or my daddy didn't go to jail, so I'm not impacted by incarceration. Mm-hmm. Louisiana incarcerates more Black people than any other human being, specifically Black men. So with that being said, your mom or your dad may not have been impacted by incarceration, but they move differently because of incarceration. Mm-hmm. And I want people to understand that. So, for example, my son, my children, their mother has never been incarcerated, but their grandfather's incarcerated. The things that I do, the way that I move is differently because I don't want my children to be to experience systemic issues, which I know they're going to already experience. But if I can lessen the load, then that's what I'm going to do. And as Black people, I want us to understand that when you live in a state that incarcerates Black people at such a higher percentage, then yes, you are impacted by incarceration. So Daughters Beyond Incarceration works to support girls ages 8 to 18 that reside in low-income communities with a parent in prison. We have an after-school program that is Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6:30, and we have a policy program. The policy program was developed because all my life I was a child that was told, you talk too much, you don't listen. And I had a teacher at Phillips that sat me and my good friend, rest in peace, Corey Richardson, in the front of the classroom. And she sat me in the front of the classroom because of my last name. And I truthfully, I really didn't shut up. And I did talk too much. But it's because I always had an issue with something that she was telling me to do. You just can't talk to me any kind of way. So her point was valid, but tell me that because my
I need
behavior
to
was
know.
bad,
I need
but
to
don't
know.
just tell me because of my last name. And truthfully, so my cousins really did start a lot of shit in the project, but
Wait,
I didn't have nothing to do with that.
but your last name makes you sit to
The front of the classroom. But Demetrius, when you think about it, how many children are born into these mafia style last names and they have nothing to do with it? I have two girls in my program who are Hanktons. And there's so many opportunities and spaces that I could not take them to because of their last name. And them babies were shielded from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and you think about that, and a lot of people as like older adults, we don't think about the damages that we portray on these young children because we say, oh, I know who your people are. Those children don't want to know that.
I know. I have twin daughters, and they always.
I got twins.
Yeah. And look,
I got boy girl twins.
No, I have two twin daughters, and look,
Oh Lord, how old are your twins?
13.
Mine's a 3.
Oh, enjoy them right now.
Enjoy them.
Enjoy them right
The
now.
little girl is if y'all ever see Justice in the streets and she does not have on earrings or a hair bow, please know she did not leave our house like that.
I'm telling you, enjoy them right now. Because see, when they get older, see, like right now, my two girls, they don't. I'm like, man, come on, hang out. They used to love hanging out with me, but now, it's like I used to have them come and do the show with me. They used to be the ones behind the camera. Now they don't want. They're like, nah, daddy, we good.
Oh, but you know what? When they get older, they gonna know. They're gonna remember what you taught them.
Yeah.
Because what a lot of people don't understand, when you teach black girls, you teach an entire family and a community. Because black girls, we generally learn how to nurture people from an early age. And what you teach us, them girls ain't gonna want to ask for help because my daddy taught me how to do this, so I know how to do this. Yeah. Listen, over the phone, my daddy is a true definition of parenting from prison. My confidence, my assertiveness, all that comes from my daddy. I mean, my mother, she's a piece of work too. But at the end of the day, every time my daddy talked to me, he reiterated, a strong, beautiful black woman. There was not a doubt in my mind that I wasn't strong or beautiful or smart because my daddy put that in me every time. And after every track meet, that man was reading that paper. And if he didn't see Dominque Johnson in the top 3, oh, what did you do wrong? That man was on me. Now, at the end of the day, he did tell me, Dominque, you're not going to be the person that works for somebody else forever because you always got something to say.
Yeah.
And I do. And so he was the one that really told me, you need to be a lawyer. Well, Daddy, I don't know what a lawyer is. The only time I see somebody in a suit is when the insurance man comes or when we go into a funeral or to church. So my role here is to make sure that the girls that are disrespectful, the girls that talk too much, the girls that fight all day, they are introduced to black women lawyers, black men lawyers. They're introduced to black women judges who are all some way or some shape or form impacted or understand the impact incarceration has on their life. And I need to teach you. I want to teach you the criminal justice system, the legislative process, and I need you to understand how important it is for you to vote. Now, whether or not you decide to use something, make that a career, as long as you keep that information and retain it and move forward with your life, you're going to be so much better because you know shit from sugar and you're not going to let nobody mess over you.
So that runs right into the program you have coming up.
Correct.
That they have to sign up December the 18th, right?
Right.
So explain to us what are the young women are getting out of this program, and what you as the person who founded the program and founded the organization, what are you expecting to see out of it?
We're going to select 5 girls. From January to June, we're going to pay 5 girls $3,000. They're going to get a free business suit. They're going to get a free Chromebook. They're going to get a free meal. And they're going to learn the criminal justice process from arrest through the entire process, the stages of parole, probation, and even sentencing. They're going to get an opportunity to visit a judge's chambers. They're going to get an opportunity to sit in court. The legislative process is going to teach them how an actual idea comes from regular community member complaints and how they take those ideas to their state reps or their state senators and actually turn that idea into a law.
Oh,
okay,
sweet.
And so DBI has worked to pass 2 laws already, and our laws don't just work to support children that are impacted in our community by incarceration, but there are 94,000 children that have reported as having a parent in prison. The work that we do supports 94,000 children within this state. And we created the blueprint so that another state can use it too.
Okay.
So I'm not just working for children in the community, I'm working for children in the state and their families.
Wow.
And so what you're going to get out of this, your child is going to be more knowledgeable about what's allowed to happen during arrest. If they're driving in a car, what a police officer can and cannot do. And they're going to know how important it is to vote, and they're going to encourage their friends and their family to vote.
Wow. So with doing that, how much, what help do you need from the community, or just somebody who just like, man, look, I like what you're doing, I want to try to be a part of it. What can you expect? What can a person who want to do that expect to do?
So there's a few things that you can do. So DBI doesn't get much funding, financial support from grant makers or funders here in New Orleans. Our biggest local funders are Foundation for Louisiana and Ganoff. We have received money from other donors, but it's not on a consistent basis. So we need the community members to donate. Donate your $5, donate your $10. There's a link in our bio on our Instagram at DBINOLA, and you can do that. All of those $5 and $10, those adds up. What you can also do is you can find the girls in your community, in your house, at your schools that are impacted by incarceration, and they are the girls that are disrespectful. They are the girls that are rude, that don't sit still. Send them to us. Refer them to our program, and let's help us watch that transformation, because we can't do it without their caregivers. But all we need to do is just get them to the door.
Right.
The applications must be completed by December 18th, and it's for girls from through 9th and 12th grade.
Okay. So, man, this is a real good thing that our kids need, especially our black women, because they go through a lot. Black women, they go through a lot from growing up. I'm talking about in the house, from some of them being in houses a part of molestation, to abusive relationships, to like you said, not having the father around for whatever the situation may be. So to see another black woman here to try to help and push them along the way and say, hey, I'm not just here I'm not just talking, I actually want to do.
And go back to the mamas, because as a black mama, I am very cautious about who I leave my children in the hands of. And so for me, it's important for me to say, if you're going to work and support the children in this community, somebody has to be from the community. And so for me, I had to step over urine and feces every day just to get to my house. Them project hallways.
Uptown, so
And baby, we already know that gets the gun when you hear the bullets.
Yes.
You already know that, and so I feel like there's no better person to work to support the children in the community and their parents than somebody from the community. So I just need my community to support me in the work that I'm doing.
Right. Nah, that's what's up. So where your location at right
Our
now?
office is on the corner of Jackson and Oretha Castle Haley. If you drive down the street, you'll see this building with these beautiful black girls on the outside. You can't miss it.
That orange building?
Yes.
That's y'all?
That is me.
It used to be a corner store, man. I grew up around there. That's Uptown. Josephine, Sound Bottle.
So listen, so we work with Meg.
Oh, okay.
We work with Meg.
You told you.
Yes, I work with Meg and Troy. So wait. So now you about to connect the dots.
I ain't just about to connect the dots. What I'm about to say is You from the second one, but you up in the third and you showing love. So,
yes.
You know
and
what?
So,
we good.
and so listen, I really admire people that go to jail, they come home, they live their life, and they do that with a straight head. Mm-hmm. I really admire people that do that. Mac, Kevin, and Troy, they are involved in our work. Mm-hmm. Kevin and Mac will be working with their incarcerated loved ones, going to visit them to help them learn about equitable engagement, because what we also have done was we passed a bill that allows children with their incarcerated parents to have their incarcerated parents attend their graduations virtually.
Come on.
Any child that has an incarcerated parent, if you want your parent to attend your graduation, you can reach out to me, Kevin, Mac, or Troy, or even Operation Restoration and Flick. We all have access to this program, and we are working to help seniors to be supported. And a lot of people don't think about the children that's committing the crime and what their impact or the intersection between incarceration is in their life. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't think about that. And the children that are impacted by incarceration, they drop out of school at a much higher rate than their peers. Mm-hmm. Well, because if my mama not going to see me graduate or my dad not going to see me graduate, what the fuck I'm going to go for?
Right. It's just that simple.
And they just going to drop out.
Oh, come on.
So I got Mac and I got Kevin going to visit these girls and their loved ones to help them build equitable relationships with their children. And when we say equitable, we need the parents to be involved in the learning. So Mac and Kevin is going to teach the parents about what we're learning and what the girls are learning. We support their communication because we also filed a bill to pass a law to reduce or eliminate fees associated with prison calls. That bill failed. However, we're trying to reintroduce it with Public Service Commissioner Devontae Lewis.
Okay.
So right now it is, you get a 15-minute phone call and it's roughly give or take about $4 or $5. Well, I have 4 children. 15 minutes, my daddy can't talk to all 4 of my children like that. And my daddy and my husband have an amazing relationship. So just think about how many.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we support those communication lines being open so that the girls, while they're going through this program, that they can talk to their incarcerated loved ones via email, phone call, or even going back to the traditional style of writing letters.
Oh, man, this is dope. Like really, this is dope.
A lot of people don't really know about all the shit that I do because I'm not really out here I'm not going live every day bragging because I really have to get up and go to my office and really do work. And it's a constant fight. I literally just had to fight with this group of funders that told me that they're not going to support juvenile justice reform. They're going to move to support adult criminal justice reform. And I said, because adults were never children. You're going to just drop these children because they're not going to grow up to be adults.
Right.
You're not focused on prevention and intervention. You just won't get them after they done fuck the shit up. But then you the same people that's going to want to put them under the jail after they robbed you or killed you.
Right. So we gotta make.
And so that's what y'all. That's another part that y'all missing about the crime in the city is that you put programs in place to prevent and intervene against violence, but you have funders who's supposed to support these programs cut the funding, and so those programs can no longer sustain. And then when the programs stop working and the children go rob y'all and they come kill y'all, and then you won't throw them under the jail for life.
Right. You got it right.
They don't understand how that works.
Right. Because you catch them when they small.
Yes.
And then you hope they're not getting the system when they're older. So, oh man, I like what y'all. Man, look what you.
I've been trying to tell people on the shit, but people don't be listening to me.
Man,
you know,
I'm talking about something.
Trying to tell people that
the light just going on, just not. You know, so. So
yes.
Oh man, sweet. So you really on the ground doing this work. Like,
I mean, because, and like, again, going back to it, I didn't ask for this. Mm-hmm. I would give all of this shit away if these people called me and said, my daddy called me and said, Dominque, I'm coming home. I got to find another job because my job looks different now. And it's hard because when I do get attacked, because there's a lot of people that has tried to take DBI, has tried to get me removed from DBI, and has dragged DBI across the dirt. And that's fine. I'm built for it. But at the same time, they still forget this girl is doing this work and she's still dealing with this work.
Right, you. It's not that. It's not like you doing the work and don't have to deal with it on your own. You're
right,
still dealing it with through you. So you have a lot of emotional ties to it.
And so I make sure. So DBI, my staff, we only work 4 days. Mm-hmm. In addition to that, we bring in a yoga instructor twice a month, so that we can do mindfulness and well-being. And we also have a therapist that they can go to. I give my staff $50 every month to support their self-care, and I give them $100 a month to support their phone and internet to work from home.
Man, you doing your thing. I'm just saying, everything counts. Everything counts. It's just because some people may be like, nah, this ain't. No, everything counts. Because just something like that, it make your people feel like, damn.
Yes.
So
I mean, I really have to talk the walk, because I have 4 kids. I have a husband. My husband works for Cisco, so he's driving all day. I don't really see him until it's time to get home, and sometimes I'm traveling. So I got to make sure my family's straight while I'm traveling. And even when I send Mac and Kevin off to travel, I got to make sure Mac's wife Mia is taken care of. I got to make sure Iris, Kevin's wife, is taken care of, because I'm taking their husbands away from their family. Mm-hmm. So what y'all need? Because I'm gonna make sure y'all straight. Because I know this work is tough.
Yeah, it is. And then the fact that you got to go inside of a prison.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And think about it, Demetrius. I'm asking formerly incarcerated persons to go inside of a prison.
Yeah, that mentally that's tough for them. So whether they want to say it or not.
No. And so Mac and Kevin and I, we have this real relationship where we sit down and we call each other out on our shits, and we also congratulate each other, and we put each other in spaces and places to help each other grow. So Ari, Kevin's wife, and Mia, Mac's wife, they all have my cell phone. They all have access to me and my children and my house. So if I'm putting too much on their husbands,
they know how to. Right,
you need to chill.
Right, no, I'm not saying that part. What I'm saying is, as somebody who's been incarcerated before, that's still tough to walk behind those gates.
Which could be putting a lot on their husband,
right?
Because they get that,
right?
The wives get that,
right? In their mind, even though, and I know these are strong brothers.
Yeah.
I know these are strong brothers, but as human beings, we still have feelings. We still have emotions that we deal with.
Definitely.
So to know that I'm going to walk behind a gate that I used to be in,
exactly,
to hear that gate close. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know I'm going in regular clothes, I'm going to talk to someone, that's still something tough. You know what I'm saying?
So Mac runs the gym down the street,
mm-hmm.
right? I'm at the gym Monday through Thursday. So that's exactly how I release my stress. Kevin, I need to get Kevin ass back in the gym. But Kevin walks. Kevin walks. And Kevin will walk because we need the gym. Like the gym is so essential.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about with Kev. You ain't about to sit here
because I know you're gonna call me out, Kevin, but it is what it is.
And guess what?
I need you to be healthy.
Hey, guess what I'm gonna do? Because he know I'm gonna do it. Because I love Kev too. I'm gonna make sure I clip this and put it on.
And put it in there.
And I'm gonna tag him.
Tag Max, tag all their asses in it.
Because Kev think it's a game. I'm gonna have to show that little someone.
I need him. I need them to stay healthy. I need their families to stay healthy.
Kev, we love you too, Kev. We love you, boy. You know we do.
So whatever we gotta do to support him, and that's what I'm gonna do. Kevin just got accepted into this amazing program, Leading with Convictions, and it's teaching him how to be, how to use his convictions to be an elevated leader. Mm-hmm. It's a little intense for him right now, but I'm happy he's going through it. We helped him to get through it, and I can't wait for him to finish it and pass over that milestone. I'm super excited.
Oh no, that's why I'm poke himself. Yeah. That's why I'm just letting you know that's gonna be probably one of the first clips I put up there, just like a poke at him.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna probably get the most attention too.
Just like a poke at him. Yes. I know what he gonna do. Oh, see that third wall.
Hey, look, and you gonna get back in the comments with his hello world.
Just a poke at him. That's all I want to do. That's all. Because he, if you remember when he was on the show, he gave me a hard time when I was in the 7 wall. So, I'm about to give him a hard time.
There you go. It's all love, Kevin.
Yeah, you know it is. That's my dude. Oh man, but man, Dom, I really love what you're doing with this. This is something that's needed because even though their parents are in prison, they still need that parent there.
Yeah.
They still need those words of encouragement from that parent. Because we all make mistakes. It was just their mistakes brought them to somewhere nobody wants to be.
And that's for real. I wish people would separate the child from the prison sentence.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't understand when you incarcerate a parent, you incarcerate an entire family, but that family, the family should be supported. Because when my parent went to jail, he became a warden of the state. He became the state's responsibility. So if you are taking my parent to prison, then you are essentially supposed to support me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Makes sense.
So that's my next fight. That's my next fight.
Man, this has been an eventful day. I've been having people been saying stuff against the grain all day. So you know what?
But that's also why I'm not invited to a lot of spaces, because like my teachers say, I talk too much and I don't really follow directions. And I'm gonna say what the hell I gotta say.
Nah, I'm good with this. So, I just don't mind me. I just like to just twiddle my thumbs and just be like, man, I'm trying to make this space good for people to come say what they want to say. Say what you gotta say. Look, we gonna push it.
Yep.
But Dom, I really appreciate you coming by, because this is something that we need here in the city of New Orleans. Like you said, people are being locked up every day at a high alarming rate in the city, not just in the city of New Orleans, but in the state of Louisiana.
Right.
And this is something that they need, and especially for our black young girls. So I'm on the porch, me, D, on the porch. We're gonna do everything we can to push this and get people to see it. We're gonna make every effort to get it out there, because this is something that need to be done. For me, I look at it as, like you said, I know they're locked up, but if I could just hear their voice, or if I could see them, talk to them, just give me encouragement word, because that can turn me away from being in that same predicament that you are in. And
fathers are put in place in a child's life to help control their emotions, especially little girls who are naturally emotional creatures. And my dad, we were on a schedule when I was in high school. He called in the morning while I was getting dressed, and I just needed to hear, "Have a good day, baby." Some children don't hear that. "I love you, Dominique." Yeah. I mean, I still didn't listen, but I knew I heard my dad's voice in the morning. I heard him in the morning.
Nah, but you know what, though? It brought you to where you at now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It brought you to where you at now. It just takes some time for us to get on our path, but our path is there. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make sure we're gonna make sure we get the word out. Deadline is December 18th.
Yes, $3,000.
$3,000. Where you going?
$3,000.
Yes. Where you going? Where a non-profit is giving you 3 bands? Who giving you? She lost her mind, because you know what? I'm thinking about trying to sneak my daughters into the program. Look, she gonna say
$3,000. You get a business suit and you get a Chromebook.
She gonna be like, wait, y'all ain't y'all Demetrius' daughters? Yeah, my dad just got locked up a day ago. He ended from locked up. You know what I'm saying? You know what that $3,000 could do? I got dental cell tuition to pay. Girl, that $3,000.
Listen, after school programming starts back up in March. If you have any questions about our after school program, I got this really cool director of program, and her name is Julian. You can reach out to her at JULIENNE@dbinola.org.
Man, look.
And everything that we do is free. No child comes to our program and pays for nothing. They don't pay for nothing. Everything is free.
Y'all better do it, cause I'm gonna sneak my churn in there. Y'all gonna be looking like, man, when did they got locked up? I'm gonna sneak mine in there just to get the benefits of what they're doing, $3,000. Who giving away $3,000? Who giving a business suit? Who's gonna teach you from the ground up about the criminal justice system from the start to the end? The criminal justice system. You're not getting that nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Along with a Chromebook to sit down and be able to,
do your work that you're giving. Yeah.
This is gonna help. So, like I said, December the 18th is the deadline, and I'm telling you, we gonna make this happen. We gonna make this happen. You got me.
Please share it. Please encourage people. I do know that there's a lot of children in New Orleans East that needs our support and needs our services. And let's do what we can to get those children the help that they need.
Y'all got it. Hey, look, what more can my girl Dime say? She don't have to say nothing else. Now, you'll be a fool if you don't put your child in it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Especially if your child is impacted by incarceration.
And all of us just about him. Because guess what? This is the crazy part. All of us know somebody in our family is locked up right now.
Yes.
When I think about it, I think I got 2 of them locked up right now. But all of them know somebody everybody got somebody in their family locked up right now.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. Like, I can literally go sit down and talk to somebody right now and they're going to be like, yeah, I got somebody in my family locked up.
Yeah.
Man, so it's not like we don't need this.
Everybody, especially black people, is impacted by incarceration. Whether directly, indirectly, systemically, you impacted. Ask your mama and your daddy why they moved the way they moved. Why they moved y'all to Covington, or why they moved y'all to what's them nice little fancy subdivision across the river? The one with the mansions in it.
English Turn.
Why y'all moved all the way out there? Because y'all don't and I don't have nothing against that. Because if I could afford to do it, I would.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was able to afford to do it, I would. I love my city. Yeah,
me too. But if I could move in English Turn,
yeah, I'm gone.
Call a U-Haul.
Yo, I'm gone. I ain't gonna lie to you. Damn.
That's the truth though. Like, and I tell my children, what you have now is a direct reflection of because of our hard work. Don't let anybody make you feel bad because of that. And so don't feel bad. Hopefully I'm not offending anybody who does live in English Turn or anywhere else, because congratulations. But what I do want you to do is raise consciousness to your children about why you did it. You move differently, because I do know that having a black boy walking down the street with gym shorts, a hoodie, and socks and slippers, you can be profiled. And I want you to live in a community where you won't be profiled.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all your boy got for the day. Look, that's all your boy got. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank Dom again for coming and sit down with your boy.
And I'm sorry it took me so long to come out here. I was
No. You good. You good. Because when you pulled up, we was in the middle of a session anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I apologize for taking so long to end the session. But we had other things going on that we was doing. So I apologize for holding you up. But I'm glad we did do this, because this was I really enjoyed this. This was a great conversation. This was also a great time, because this is something that we need in our communities. So I wish you nothing but the best, my sister. I pray blessings on top of you. And I want you, I just want you to keep one thing in mind. As long as you get one, you're affected a lot. You did your job. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about the numbers. Just worry about making a difference in at least one. And as long as you do one, you did a lot, my sister. And I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This your boy D with On the Porch. Me and my girl Dime, we out this thing. We gonna get some. I'm going to find some people for her, man.
Remember, you can find us on all social media platforms at dbinola.org.
Yes, man. Where else they that on DB on all social media platforms?
dbinola.org.
Yes, man.